So, you want to get the laziest 99 in the game? Well, grab your mate's Netflix password, we're in for a lot of left clicking. Recently, I got 99 thieving of my mate, and there's one really cool technique that I want to show you that makes this so much nicer. But before we get to that, let's start with what we'll need. So, first main item we're going to need is a shit ton of food. I recommend something cheap and dirty. I did it with trouts, wines work too. Just anything you can mass buy or collect. You'll be right next to a bank for the vast majority of this, so it doesn't need to heal much. This one's just personal preference. Next thing I recommend are these dodgy necklaces. These bastards are like thieving crack, as in pretty good, but they give you a 1 in 4 chance to not get stunned during a pickpocket. This comes in so handy, so you want to mass buy these at the earliest level you can. They're not strictly necessary, but I love them. If you have the Ardy medium cape done by completing the Ardugan diary, you can actually get a 10% bonus to not fail something. Yeah, I don't know what it actually does. It's good, do it. Google it, man. Oh, you did Google it, that's how you got here. Big thing that'll come in handy down the line too, is to make sure your attack options on NPCs is set to hidden. This will allow you to automatically pickpocket a lot of the peeps you're going to be pickpocketing without having to worry about that pesky manslaughter. Another big thing that'll come in handy is at level 50 you can unlock the rogue's outfit. We'll talk about that a bit down the line. We should also talk about coin pouches. These pouches can hold up to 28 stacks of coin whenever you're pickpocketing. Super easy, just click to empty. But again, the first step is to rob just random citizens blind. See this guy? Fuck this guy. Take all of his life savings. This will get us from level 1 to 5. You can do this practically anywhere in the game, but obviously the easiest place is right here at spawn in Lummy. If you do it where you spawned, you can continuously die till you get level 5. It shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 deaths. If you're hardcore, have fun waiting, I guess. At level 5, you can get bread. Everyone likes bread. It's all bread. So the place most people do this is right here in Ardugan, but you can also do it here on Zia. Sorry. In the main courtyard. If you stand directly on this sod in Ardugan, you can take his entire life's work without him even batting an eyelid. Anywhere else, and eventually guards will get all pissy at you for breaking the law. But basically, the gist is, get a full inventory, run to the bank down here, repeat like the classic Aussie settler you are. At level 20, you can also do silk stalls here, but, don't, I guess. They're a little more annoying, so I wouldn't recommend it, and it's not, like, the difference to 20 to 25 doesn't really matter that much, but you can. That's the point. Anyway, eventually, you'll probably get bored, and when that happens, take a break, but then eventually after that, you'll reach 25. Yay! So here we can make our way to the Grand Corrend. It's the dumbest reoccurring joke. Right in the fancy farmer place, you'll find these fruit stalls. You know the drill, but now the guards are puppies. Yay! Stand about here and you shouldn't have an issue getting this up. Nope, no, there was a penis joke in there, but I'm better than that. Now you can have an option. You can keep doing this all the way to 55. Honestly, the best option, if I had an opinion. I do, I'm making the video. Or at 38 to 40-ish, you can pickpocket master farmers right up here or in Draenor here. It's a fine option. You get seeds and shit. Bitches love seeds, and do that to 55. Or you can do the worst fucking thing in the world and do blackjacking. I'm not gonna tell you anything about blackjack in this video. Just know it's only for those who deeply, deeply, fundamentally hate the person they've become. There's so much fucking clicking. It's not that good XP, and you just wake up in cold sweats, wondering where you went wrong in life. So honestly, just stick with the stalls. After a while, you'll reach 50 thieving, and then you can do that thing I fucking said at the foreshadow. You'll also need 50 agility, but you get to unlock the rogue's outfit, which doubles the cash you get from any pickpocket. It isn't, again, strictly necessary, doesn't affect XP at all, but it is great for cash, may as well grab it. You get it by completing a mini game down here in the trapdoor behind the bar in Bertha. I won't sugarcoat it, it sucks. But I am working on a guide that will help you guys through it. If I finish it, there'll be a link down in the description below. If I haven't finished it, then
what's going on, guys?
Finally, you'll have your 55 thieving, you'll have your sneaky person outfit, and here you unlock the bread and butter of this skill. Poor choice of words, you've already done the bread bit, but I'd actually recommend getting around 57 before you start this, because those first few levels fucking suck. Not as much as blackjacking, but they suck a bit. A level of suck, we don't need to talk about the level of suck. We get Ardy Knights, the bane of the J-mods, and the single thing keeping hit Australian streaming service Stan alive. That was a niche reference. The basic gist of these knights is you spam click the fuck out of them, and then you click your coin patch every so often. But we can add some extra elements to make it spicy. The dodgy necklace I talked about before comes in great here. Just keep an eye on your chat box. It will tell you how many charges you've left, and when it breaks, you can grab another one. Food also, you know, don't die. If you happen to have your HP cape, it's not necessary at all, but this will double the rate of health regen, which doesn't sound like much, but over time of thieving, it does build up. Obviously, Rogue's outfit, if you're bothered. Most of this will take place in the Ardy Bank right here. So supplies are plentiful. Make sure to have your NPC attack option set to hidden, like we said earlier. Now we can get into the fun stuff. To hold an Ardy Knight in place, we use something called a splasher. It's just a dickhead casting magic without magic gear. So the knight is stuck in this perpetual combat with neither party actually ever doing anything. If you have an alt, you can set one up yourself. Super simple. Just make sure your magic bonus is less than then auto cast a cheap spell, or we can use the upper class of RuneScape to do it for us. There's this CC I hate. I written in the script that I love, but they get super homophobic, but they're called the Thieving host. If you join this CC and find the world with the most people, you can hop there and you'll usually find a splasher setup. The unofficial world is 378, so if you can't find one on Thieving host, you can usually find one here too. Honestly, just hop to populated worlds and you'll usually find one. It's not that hard to find a splasher setup, but make sure when you do this, you have your run energy turned off. There's a weird glitch that if you fail and your run energy is on, it'll sometimes move the knight out of position, and this really fucks with everyone. Don't be that guy. Turn your run energy off. Now, I recently got 99 thieving on my main because of this one simple trick that doctors will hate you for. Sorry, that was a funny joke. I forgot I wrote that. But if you set your interface up to the modern setup and allow the chat boxes to be opened using hotkeys, using the RuneLight inventory viewer, you can actually light it up so you never need to move your mouth. So you just light it. So you put the fucking inventory right here. You put your camera in a way that the fucking thing will walk back and forth or whatever. And then you just spam click. And every so often press F1 or whatever button you decide, and it'll open the pouches for you, and it is a fucking bliss. It's the best fucking thing I've ever figured out that someone else told me. I actually ended up using an Xbox controller to do this, so I could literally walk away from my computer while my character does all the work. It's At level 95, we get to leave the degenerates of the Thieving host CC, and we can actually move up to this building here. There's a really simple setup that doesn't need a splasher. If you place the Ardy Knight right here in these two tiles, it'll move between the two and never despawn. You can come here earlier than 95, but if you fuck it up because of that run energy glitch, these strangers will judge you. And what is worse than the judgment of strangers? 95 is when you stop failing, so you don't need to bank or anything, and you can just sit here forever. And this is where the Netflix comes in, because, I should stop going off script. But that's basically the gist. I didn't go through every method. There's like pyramid plunder as well, but I don't give a fuck about that, and I'm sure you don't give a fuck about that either. This is just how I did it, and it's by far the easiest way to do so. So, you know, good luck. If you need something dumb to watch while grinding it out, there's a whole lot of videos on this channel. I recommend them because I made them, but I'm biased, but you can go watch them. If you want a community hangout with that isn't homophobic, we have the wonderful CC Oograss. And there's a Discord link below, so if you have any questions, come ask me personally. I will happily help you. Have fun, have fucking law-breaking times, I guess. Goodbye.